Welcome to another episode, everyone, of Card Collecting 102, because this will be the second video in that series. It's going to kind of be a continuation of the last one of last Friday, just because there's a few more things that I just want to go over. I don't feel like that part of the hobby and talking about it is necessarily finished. So, I did just want to add some things to that last one just to follow up. But first, I wanted to start with getting into this box just to kind of help explain things as I go. And Pack Attack, thank you for this. I just have a feeling that I need to use this. I know I can't pull any 1-of-1s out of here. I can pull out of 10s, as you showed in your last video, but I just have a feeling that there's going to be a card that I need to use this on. I don't know why. So let's see. We'll see what we can get. So one of the things that I really want to talk about as I'm getting into this is just finishing sets, because that's part of what I talked about last time. That's the way I enjoy collecting and one of the things I like to do. So if that's the route that you decide to go down, as you kind of get into cards and just find certain ones that you want to go for, let's go through these. Derrick Rose, Utah Jazz Green, Not a Rookie, Clarkson, and Rockets of Christopher. Anyway, stop there. So before I open the next pack, if the route that you do choose to go down is to finish sets, one of the things to keep in mind is, what do you do once you finish? Are you going to have the storage? Make sure you have enough storage for all the duplicates if you have things. If you get duplicates and you need others, what do you do? Where do you go? So just to kind of finish everything, that's what we're going to talk about this video. So I'm going to open another Prizm Basketball Blaster here, just to kind of be an example of, say this was the set that I'm getting close to finishing. What am I going to do? Because there will be certain cards that I'm looking for. These numbers here. So different sets have a certain number of cards to the set. I didn't actually check how many are in Prizm Basketball. If it's the same as football, around 400. But for me, finishing that set, I consider of the base cards here to go from 1 to 400. So this one, being number 212, I would add this to my set. I have a little checklist here where I go through, cross off the number. Now I know I have that one. As I get closer and closer to finishing the set, that's when I kind of stop looking at all the other cards, but just go for these basic ones. And I kind of limit the number of boxes that I'm getting also, just because if I already have a lot of duplicates, I can oftentimes trade those with other collectors or go to websites to try to finish that set. If I really just get the urge to open another box, I can also do that. Just because it's fun to open boxes, that's part of collecting, that's the hobby. Eric Bledsoe and Joshua Primo. Not too bad. But yeah, that's part of the fun, of course, right? That's why we're doing this. Now, one of the things with the hobby is, how long are you going to save them? One of the things that helped getting me back into this is just, we already got that one, but how about another? Cracked Ice, and there's a Josh Christopher. Not too bad. But one of the things that helped me getting back into the hobby is, with my boys, I want to have something that in 20 years from now, maybe, for example, Josh Christopher comes the next Michael Jordan or LeBron or, you know, some big name player. Well, this might not be worth that much now, but later on, who knows? Montrezl Harrell, Julius Randle. So yeah, just some things to think about, whether you're doing it for yourself or doing it for a long-term investment. Are you doing it just for the present day because it's fun to open packs and see what you can get, and then continuously just kind of trade things out, and you only want to collect your player? A lot of people do that as well. Lots of different ways to collect, actually, which is nice. I know some people actually who decide that they only want to collect the inserts from sets. So actually one of the things that I'm doing is collecting from Rookies and Stars football this year, 2021. I'm collecting the Mac Jones Crusades from the Rookies and Stars set of Mac Jones. So trying to make the rainbow of that one, which means all of the different colors or parallels, for example. So base card, I know this one's football, but the orange circles here, or orange disco as it's called, is one of the parallels. So completing the rainbow would be going to all of the different kinds of parallels and getting those. Lots of ways to collect, lots of ways to make it fun. Karl Malone, Alec Burks, the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas. So, as we're getting down to the last couple packs here, one of the other things, as you're going through, we talked a little bit about last time, is the more sets that you're kind of finishing, you'll kind of learn, oh, this set has really good inserts. I like to collect these inserts. This set has a huge list of cards, which a lot of baseball does. Topps, for example, 660 card set. Very big sets. Will take you a long time and lots of boxes to collect all of those. But some people like that. If you want just to collect those base cards, if you want to collect the inserts. The more you do this, the longer you're in the hobby. Really, that's what will help you the most out of anything. Just identifying what you want and really what you're looking for. So, yeah, just kind of take your pick there as you go. USA Basketball, Chris Middleton. And the last pack here, and then I'll kind of talk to you about kind of the bigger details. Ooh, not too bad. Chris Duarte. Oh my goodness, what is on this card? Don't know if you all can see that. That is not a card I would send to grading. Yeah, that is not coming off either, so I'm not sure what happened. But if I was gonna send a card in, definitely would not be this one, because that does not wipe off. So that's unfortunate. Trae Young, what is going on? Ooh, we got a silver. Jordan Poole, not bad. I will take that one. And Richaun Holmes. Put these in a penny sleeve here. Probably won't put the Chris Duarte in here, just because that is not too nice. So yeah, so say if you're collecting, going for that, hopefully that's not the last card, so we'll just take this one. Collecting, opening boxes, Trae Young was the last one I needed. Got my number 26, finished the set. There we go, great. What I would do is last time we kind of talked about the boxes for containers. Let me just pull one over here like that. I would put all of the cards into the set, set them in this box, close it. I have a closet that I'm setting them in. So I do have a few sets finished that the cards are put away and that's the kind of box they're in. Or I do save some of the blaster boxes, mega boxes. If the whole set can fit in there, great, that's where I'll put them. But usually I use these just because they hold the cards better. And then I'm waiting, you know. Of the sets that I have finished, I don't really have any big PC players, personal collection players that I go for. Mac Jones is my biggest one right now. Baseball, I like Ohtani. Basketball, I would say probably Ja, but I'm not super attached. I just really like watching him play. I like Anthony Edwards also. Yeah. So if you're having trouble finishing a set, say you open the box, this is your 6th duplicate of the Trae Young and you're just frustrated, what do you do now? Where do you go? Where do you collect cards? Well, you can go to eBay. You can go to a website called COMC, C-O-M-C, I believe .com. I would just Google it just to make sure. Check out my cards, I think is what it's short for. But if you're going in there, what you can do is people will have, you need 26. You go to that website, type in 20, 21, 22 Prism Basketball, 26. It'll pull up a whole list with whatever parallels they have at the time. So they could have the base, they could have a silver, but it'll give you all of the options that you need to choose from, and you can use them to help finish your set. You can go on eBay. There are lots of eBay sellers who they sell kind of by the card. They have duplicates, things like that. So they'll go through and they'll individually list the cards. You could pick from them to say, oh yeah, I want to buy card number 26. Oftentimes with those, the more you buy, they kind of send them with a discount to lower your price. So lots of options. Now you don't only have to buy from there, you could also sell and list your things there. How do you get them on there? Well, COMC, I have a huge stack of cards right here actually. If you watched my last series, you know I have tons of contenders. So if I really wanted to, and if these were even worth sending in, which they're probably not, they're probably like a nickel each, if that. But if I wanted to, I would grab that stack of cards the way it is, send them into COMC, they sort through those and help with pricing and things like that. And there you go. If you don't want to go through them, you don't want to take the time, if you don't want to just donate your cards because they are a little more valuable, say you have duplicates of Prism or any of the Chromium stock cards like this, then yeah, you know, go ahead and send those to COMC. Put them on eBay if you have time to do that. Biggest thing with all of this though, this is the hobby. Make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're collecting things you like. I know some people get in it because they hear, oh yeah, there's money in cards. Well, yeah, there is. But if you're in it for more of the hobby side than the investment side, that is a whole different part of the hobby. Not anything I have talked about yet. That could be a topic and we could go over the investment side of things if you all want to. But most of these videos so far, well, these 2 videos, I guess, are more about being in the hobby and a part of it for your enjoyment. And yeah, like I said, the more you open, the more you'll learn what you like, the base cards that you like. My favorite is Topps Chrome, which is only baseball right now. Fanatics did buy Topps out, and I'm really hoping that in 2025, when they have full rights, they'll do Topps Chrome of all 3 of football, basketball, and baseball. That'll be probably the set that I go after. Select did come out this week, first off the line for football. Select is my favorite right now, but we'll see when when the years come down and what happens with Panini versus Topps. Any other questions? You guys all let me know. If there's a lot, I can go over that next week. Make another video for that. Or if you want to see a different topic and learn about different things, I can do that also. Eventually, hopefully soon, I will talk about grading. But until that point, thank you for watching and have a good night.